Hello there. So we have a lot of art to do. I gotta be quiet because this is a public coffee shop and I'm not gonna be that human. So let's get started with like 3 hours worth of drawing right now. The big goal is to do a canvas in Koreatown, Korean themed. So we gotta design all the props that lead up to that. Because I like to plan. Until I'm gonna have a brain for this doodling thing and everything's gonna be beautiful and spontaneous, but for now, I have to plan.
The charger for my MacBook died, which basically means I can't use my iPad or my computer, but luckily we're an hour ahead of schedule. We're kind of killing it with drawing things really fast, but I do need to go to the Apple store that's like 15 minutes away. I got like a 30-minute window to get a new one of these to make sure that the rest of the day is productive. So the reason I was doodling the cute Korean things is because I do plan on painting a canvas today, and I wanted to do it outside in Koreatown because I thought it'd be fun, but it's super windy. I'm still gonna try it. I just feel like it's gonna be partially a disaster. Oh no, the Apple store is in a mall, which means I have to park and like figure that whole thing out. Oh God, how do I find this place? To be fair, there is something really nostalgic about malls during the Christmas time, and this one's super nice, even though there's like hardly anyone here. Holy crap. Oh my God, this one's so nice. What the hell? Look at this tree. Okay, so this cable's fine, I just need the brick then, yeah.
Okay, have a great day.
I appreciate it, thank you so much. So funny, one of the employees, I was like, do you mind if I actually test this out to see if it works? And she's like, no, we don't have any plugins. And I literally was like, okay, walked like right next to her to someone else. I was like, hey there, can I see if this works? And she's like, yeah. And I just like tested, so dumb. Nice, it's working. Back to Koreatown. Now I've only found 2 places in Koreatown with vegan options, and this one I think is 100% bowl mommy. It's got acai bowls, it's got all the superfood type stuff you like, and it's actually good. It doesn't feel super processed, etc. The other one is a poke spot, which, you know what? We're gonna be filming vlogs forever, so we're gonna end up there eventually. But I'm gonna go in here, hopefully charge this iPad so that I can use it as a reference when I'm drawing on the mural coming up right after lunch. So there's a lot of different restaurants and bars just like in this little square up here. Is actually a gaming cafe. I feel like one day I should just spend like hours on that. This whole stretch right here is like the opposite of who I am. It's all so meat-ified and there's bars. And what I found out, which is actually really sad, is that there is no bar in this area that also has vegan options. So I could go, but I don't think you're allowed to drink unless you're buying food. So woe is me. So I'm up against this wall because I don't want the wind to be able to attack me from every single direction. Right here, like in this spot, It's not terrible, but the goal for what I'm trying to do with this mural is fast doodling. The last video I made about finding my doodle style, it took me so many hours to figure out how to get that drawing done. Today, my goal is to do this in 1 hour. I don't want to have to work any longer than that. I'm gonna go as fast as I possibly can, and hopefully in 1 hour I will figure out how to just get this done. I've already got marks on this too, because I'm like a dirty boy. Dude, I don't know if this is possible. Dude, literally just went into mud. Dude, this might not be possible. This is annoying. Like, look at this. What is this? Literally trash is flying at me. I can't do this. I'll be honest, I can't do this. It's like so windy that like my pen is shaking and my, damn it. As much as I wanted to do this, it's so windy that things are literally flying at me and my arm is shaking. Like I can't like hold my pencil straight because it's literally going like this because of how hard the wind's blowing. So I guess right here, should we just cut to a shot of me doing this in my studio? Because, you know, I mean, I would like to find somewhere indoor to do it here. That would be fantastic. I'm just gonna wait to show that at the end because I am going to go home and do it anyway, so why not show it in that order? I will say there are 3 more places in Koreatown that I do wanna show you because every time I come here, I pretty much end up at the same spots. I start off at that coffee shop. I end up usually at this H Mart over here to get some groceries, but it's like a really insane, awesome grocery store because it's all Korean. And then I end up at this place, and I will show those in order. Right now, hopefully they let me bring my camera into Artbox because this is like the stationary spot that someone like me would love to have something like one day be. So I technically wasn't allowed to film in there, so hopefully you saw some of the pictures I took on my phone. I wasn't technically allowed to do that either, but it's so silly. Like to me, there's a place like Daiso, it's a Japanese convenience store, and you're literally, hey, how you doing? Yeah. John Hill. I have a skateboarding channel and I have an art channel, so I do both. So the place like Daiso, they literally let you go in there with like filmers. Like you could just go in there and film whatever because they know that that's good promotion for the business, that's good marketing, et cetera, et cetera. So every time there's like a smaller type store that does something like that, I'm like, oh, like you should just let people do this. And I don't know, it's really bizarre. But yeah, 2 more places. Here and the coffee shop. Let's go. And you know what? I'm about to sound so petty. The store actually wasn't that nice. I don't know why I like remember it being much nicer, but the best grocery store in America that is 100% Korean is this place right here. You can't see that. They literally do not sleep. Now I straight up love this place. This little walk path right here reminds me so much of a lot of the Korean places I went to while I was visiting there last time. And it's just, I mean, look how huge this place is. I don't really need much from here, luckily, because it can get chaotic, but there's one real reason I love coming here and visiting here every single time. The character logo designs. Actually, one main reason I got into the style that I'm into today is because when I went to Korea, there were so many mascot character designs everywhere that it inspired the hell out of me. I don't know why there's something so captivating about it. I think it's because in places you wouldn't really expect it, like very businessy type adult places, you'll see just like a cute character. So to me, that contrast, there's just something like, I love it. Like that's my favorite type of anything, is just like strong contrast. And honestly, I like the soju. Okay, I just do. Watching K-dramas at night, drinking soju, it's like a very, very good vibe. There's a lot of different flavors. Not that I'm recommending anyone out there drink alcohol, but should I just get one of each and try all of them tonight? This is the massive grocery store that is H Mart that I spend way too much time in pretty much every time I come to Koreatown. So one more place I want to check out, it is the coffee shop. It's the coolest one. I would say Parks Cafe is a little more convenient. It's a little clean. This one, you know, some of the chairs are broken, etc., but it's massive and it's very Korean. Tom and Tom's Coffee. This place has 2 floors to it. There's a ton of plugins. It gets super hectic sometimes late at night. It's really nice for me because it's like, it just feels like you go to Korea. All the music they're playing is really popular, like Korean radio music. And I've sat in here for like 4 or 5 hours at a time just working and just feeling like total escapism. It's fantastic. And the drinks are really good as well. The manager, the guy who owns it, is super nice. And I feel like I've genuinely kind of emerged into the community a bit because, you know, like they see me all the time and they're like, this kid. So that's Koreatown. I come here all the time and that's pretty much the routine that I go through. I don't usually go to the gift shop. I just kind of did that because I was like, oh, this looks cool. But I've spent like long portions of the day here, and then at night when I'm like, all right, let's hit up a bar or something, which is kind of bizarre. Yeah, they don't have any food for someone like me, so I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll just go home and hang out with my fiance, which sounds way more fun actually. That's like the best thing ever. I wish I could just do that all day, every day, which I kind of can because we both work from home, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll probably end up making a full video about this one day, but you know, there's a lot that goes into being Korean American or Asian American or half anything. Anybody, I have a friend who's half black, half white, and he feels, we've had conversations where he feels similarly to where he's like, yeah, I'm not really like a part of either. You know, you think that you are both races, but you actually end up feeling like neither. You feel like you're in this weird thing, and then you're like, yeah, unless you're just like half Korean, half American, then you can't relate to what it feels like to be me type thing. It's very strange, but you know, everyone feels lost and not like they're a part of the community a lot, no matter what your race is in any city. But I think part of the reason why I come here is, one, it is kind of masochism. It's like this weird feeling of being like, man, like, this was my mom's culture, this is like what the household I grew up in, but I never got to experience what it was like to be around my Korean family, to be in Korea, and you know, I do things like this and I hang out in Koreatown when I was in New York City and LA because I'm like, you know, you want to feel like what it's like, but you also want to be in America where, you know, everybody can speak English because I can't speak Korean, and I love America. America's amazing, and well, certain cities are really amazing. And I'm sure if I moved to Korea, which, you know, I do plan on spending some time there, I'd be like, I miss America. I'm pretty sure I'd feel that right away. So you just feel like you kind of live in this like limbo space thing of like not really belonging to anything, but you want to feel what it is to be a part of both all the time. It's strange. And you know what? Let's go create some art, because these weird feelings, I think it helps the art, maybe. I was just like, but still, it's like, it feels dumb to have to use this much paint to paint one canvas. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get back to it, but yeah, it's just so tedious. Like,
that's what you like, but that's what you asked. You got what you want.
Yeah, I need to figure out a faster way to do this. It's very, I don't know. Okay, so I have just realized that I'm not a super fan of painting. Not only am I obviously not good at it and the consistency is trash, but I also didn't have enough paint to keep the consistency super good in terms of having it like really coated on so that it's just like one nice layer. But it's very tedious, and yeah, I know that's how art is, and maybe if I learned to paint better. I did find a flow like halfway through that was a much quicker flow than my intro. Like when I started, I was like, oh crap, this is gonna take 5 hours. This is terrifying. And then I ended up like holding it in my hand, water dab, double tap on the napkin, and then grab the paint and then go. And it was good. Like that was like fine, it was pretty quick. And maybe in like an alternate universe, I'll figure out the water ratio, but I also just think I need a lot more paint. I don't know, I'm not good at painting. So I'm gonna let it dry for like 30 or 40 minutes. It's literally, it's been like 2 or 3 hours. So I didn't get the 1 hour mark at all. But yeah, I might do a couple of these big canvases just to like see if I can learn to like painting. You know, you can't give up at the beginning. But if I eventually just don't like it, I might just go straight to just like a Sharpie. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so before we get into the final stroking of everything, wow, that sounded really good. I have the pineapple soju, so the first shot of the night is going right here, right now. And yeah, I feel like I already know what this is gonna taste like, and I just can't imagine it tasting good. So, cheers. Let's get to painting the rest of this. This is taking way longer than I assumed it would. Smell pineapple. It's not terrible. Hey, buddy. What's up, buddy? Okay, we did it. And unlike last time for this yellow drawing, this one I drew basically till 10 p.m. This one was way faster. I probably did this in 1/3 the time, which is good because, you know, for me right now, I'm trying to focus more on quick execution. I know I should focus more about skill set, etc. I don't know if you can tell with the camera, but the bottom half is much better painted than the top half. So I basically figured out how to do it a little more as I went down. So, yeah, this is like a really fun journey. Like figuring all this out has been really, really, really fun for me. So, you know what? I feel like I should take the shots. I feel like I already promised that.
Do it.
This feels like a really weird way to end this video, but I just promised earlier that I would do this. Like, oh, let's try all these flavors tonight. I'll let you know how they are. So we're just gonna do it right now really quickly. This right here is, what the hell is this? Lychee.
Lychee, rhymes with lychee.
Oh, okay, so we got lychee. We have strawberry, which we already know is good. I'm not gonna lie, that's like our favorite basically. Actually, I didn't even like strawberry until Sarah liked it a lot, and then it just like made me like it.
I'm gonna try the apple one.
Okay. And this one's just the original. I think I already know what this tastes like, but I never buy this specific brand. So I'm just gonna take a sip. This literally tastes like rubbing alcohol. How's that?
This tastes like apple. It's very true.
Oh, cool.
But strawberry's still my favorite.
Okay.
I've already had Dr. Peppers today, so I can't do anything more.
Gotcha. Okay. Apple's okay. Strawberry's gonna easily be the king. Lychee is the one I'm kind of excited about trying. Strawberry's just like so good. Like it's definitely the sweetest one. And last but not least, the lychee one tastes exactly like the normal one to me. I think it's because I just took like 4 quick sips of all of them. But yeah, strawberry rules supreme. And yeah, I think that's enough. Probably put these back in the fridge because, you know, I'm not trying to like die tonight. Plus I still got work to do. But on that note, I think I am going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Man, this is so like well done. Thank you for watching. Sorry if this vlog got a little off the rails. This is kind of what happens when I'm like really trying to go, and I've been trying to calm down moving forward with everything I do, and trying to like, you know, I have to like reel myself back instead of letting myself be like, ah, because then things get way too chaotic, especially in the videos. But this is another art vlog. I'm gonna be making probably a lot of these on this channel. Eventually I should probably call it a studio vlog, but I'm going to do a like full studio tour because I know this place is really small and you feel like you've probably seen all of it, but the point of it being small is that like in the like crevices of this office, there's a lot of hidden stuff, and for me, I really like the idea of exploration beyond in small spaces. That sounded way more romantic and poetic than it was supposed to, but every little thing that's hidden throughout, you can like dive into for hours, right? Like every single book, you're like, whoa, it's just a whole new world. So I'll be doing like a full studio tour, and it'll probably be like a 10-minute tour of this little studio. So stay tuned for that probably next time in the next video, every Monday and Wednesday on this channel. So if you do enjoy, let me know, and please like this video and all that stuff so that we can like, you know, get this channel popping again. Yeah, I switched it up to art, so it's been a really scary adventure, but I can already see that people are feeling it. I got the nicest comments I've ever gotten in my entire life in the last video, so thank you for that. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.